Hi everyone. This is me, Dr. Nachiket Bhatia, and finally the result of the most coveted exam of this country. I think one of the best exams in the country is out. INI-CET November 2022, and we have the rank one with us, Dr. Anirban from Chipmur, Pondicherry. A huge congratulations from DBMCI, Dr. Anirban. How are you feeling?
So it's quite surreal and quite amazing that I have got this rank, but also like there is a sense of now uh, responsibility that has come with this great rank, and definitely I have to prove my worth ahead here also. So yes, and it has been 2 days since the big event, and it's sinking in, but it's has not settled yet. So yeah, it's great.
I'm sure that feeling is not easy. And to all the viewers, that Dr. Anirban, I just had a chat with him that were you expecting rank one? So he actually was a little bit on the underconfident side, saying I was expecting rank in top 50, and suddenly bang, you get rank one. So all that sudden emotions, all that uh, just coming out on the top. I'm sure it's more than overwhelming right now.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, it's quite overwhelming, and like I think that nothing is ever impossible after like this. If you work hard and if you give your consistent efforts, then luck will always be with your side if you do this two things properly.
I think we are overselling the luck part here. Normally what happens is whenever you talk to somebody and you say that, yeah, watch this rank one interview, suddenly everybody says that this is like an unimaginable rank. But and somebody says that these people are just lucky. What they don't understand is that every ranker at one point was an average student, and he or she
Definitely,
has
sir.
actually put tons of efforts, hard work, dedication, has missed out on parties, has missed out on their hobbies, and so many more stuff that other average students are doing. And when the result comes out, it is just considered sheer luck. I'm sure it is not like that.
It's not like that. It's not like that. It's been a consistent effort of 6 years, sir. So it's been a constant effort, and being in the field and loving all those 19 subjects and putting in your effort to learn them. It's not it has not been easy, but definitely luck favors the brave, as the quote says. So yes, definitely these do make a meaning right now, and it's never just luck. It's never just luck. It's years and years, not even months. So yeah.
I salute your courage, my friend. I salute your courage on this. So tell me, Anirban, when did you start? When did you get serious about that you have to crack PG? And what did you do? How did you start?
So if you consider from entrance point of view, I started preparing for third year. So
Hmm.
I had this in mind that third year was a comparatively cooler period of time, and I had some free time with me. I could explore a lot of co-curricular activities, but on the same time, there was this advice from my well-read seniors that you have to start your entrance preparation right now, considering you are a very bright student. And I was already into quizzes, so I was more on the academic side of the batch that was there. So I was
Hmm.
actually very interested in exploring quite a few subjects in third year, including the short subjects and the third year subject itself. I took it year by year, and never did I think that I would rush and complete all my notes within the third of. My main aim was to just focus on my professional years, know the important topics, and know them in depth from standard textbooks and standard notes, and just then give my best and just first just pass my MBBS with flying colors. That was my main aim, and so that I could give my best during internship and as a doctor. So that was my main aim, and from an entrance point of view, I was determined in my internship. From the very beginning of my internship, it began with
Hmm.
medicine, which was again one of my favorite subjects, and then it was always my favorite subject. And after that internship, I was like, I was not going to choose anything else, and in whichever posting I went, I felt very foreign. So from that posting onwards, I had this I started the preparing myself for the MCQ exams. Even if I got 30 minutes, I would solve the Q banks, and I would read some notes related to that. Whichever topic I would come across daily, I would just open my notes, or just open. I used up to date very much because my seniors told me to, because it was very good. So I used them, and it helped me a lot. The MCQ solving ability that I honed, it started all from internship, and I I took my internship seriously, so I could not read notes that much, but definitely I honed my MCQ solving abilities. So from in the beginning of internship and in final year, where my grand test ranks were around 8,000, 12,000, they slowly decreased from that to around 1,500 to 2,000 at the end of internship. So after internship, there was only 1 month of preparation for the May INI-CET exam, and I was feeling very overwhelmed with all the resources that were around me, and I decided to take a break off, and I went on a trip with my family. But then again, some 15 days were left, and I chose some 20 topics that were very important from the INI-CET point of view, and I completed 5 of that. And to my utmost surprise, and again regret, that I did not study those topics, most of the questions that had come in that May INI-CET exam was out of those 20 topics, and whichever 5 topics I had read thoroughly, I did 100% of them. And the rest topics, like I thought of reading genetics. I had that, I started that, but I felt that I could not complete it within 2 days, so I skipped that. But I regretted that, because I think around 12 questions, 10 to 12 questions were asked on genetics itself in the May session. So I felt that definitely there are certain hot topics in INI-CET which one should prepare, and the pre and paraclinical subjects matter the most. So after the INI-CET was there, I thought that I should now sit and talk about my strategies.
Okay. I think that's a brilliant strategy that you're working on. It's actually a brilliant strategy that you have been working on. So all the viewers, see, even a small part, look at the strategy that he has from looking at on his mistakes, looking at what the previous exam is created, and then actually, and not every strategy is perfect also. Okay, so
Definitely.
I think that the best part of this strategy is that you have told them the mistake also that you have done, because not everything can be perfect. But please continue. It was a beautiful strategy.
Yes, sir. So when my NEET was there, only 13 days were there, and my INI-CET exam did not go well. But somewhere I knew that I was on the right path. So I thought I will again, this time NEET is another paper where actually you have more number of subjects, and subjects are equally spaced. So I thought I should cover more subjects and revise the notes I've gathered. So it took me around 10 days to complete full OG, and then physiology, and pathology and pharmacology. So in those 10 days, I revised those subjects, and the other subjects I was just going through the main important topics only. So in NEET, I again I had that intention of studying PSM before the exam, but I could not because of the time crunch. So again in NEET, the questions which I left, they were standard questions from PSM, and they were directly asked from Park. So you can get them right if you have done your preparation well. So again, I felt a bit disheartened, but I knew that I had given my best, because other 4 or 5 subjects which I had read, they had come in plentiful, and so I knew somewhere that I would rank well, but maybe not where I wanted myself to be. So again, so this time again, for considering the 6 months ahead of me, I started preparing, because my pre-clinical subject, especially, I had not gathered any resources about totally. So I thought of just give it a shot and just read them as much as possible, because even if I take a seat through NEET, that would help me. This foundation would definitely help me. So I started reading my pre and paraclinical subjects at first. And then the NEET result came, and I had got a rank of 168, and then the dilemma began. Should I take a seat or not? And but still, as the NEET counseling was delayed, I gave my best to keep myself going on and reading the subjects, rather than just focusing and participating in the hullabaloo of whether when the counseling would happen and what is happening also with the INICET counseling. So I was very focused on completing my notes for the pre and paraclinical subject, and especially I was very afraid of biochemistry and anatomy. So definitely that phase I read and revised these few subjects, and I had the notes of the paraclinical subjects prepared. So again I went through them in whole breadth, and also I read the third year subject. But just 1 month before NEET, I had the before the NEET counseling, I was again very confused, and again then I had the habit of giving grant tests every week now. Okay, so then my approach was to, I will give the grant test and just slow down my pace and think on the decision of choosing a seat. And finally I had chosen a seat. I thought of going and seeing, because it was a very good seat, and I had to give that I thought that I had to give that due respect. So but somewhere I did not like it, and I had that, it was a nudge that uh, I did not like the place. And so there was 25 days left, and then on in the in before booking a flight towards my home, I just opened the AIM site and registered for INICET just 5 days before the exam. So yes, somewhere I think it was my destiny to land up here. And these 25 days, I must say, were very crucial. They were very crucial. Had I not studied 12 to 14 hours every day in this 25 days, I would not have landed up here. So it's definitely this 1 month that propelled me towards this rank. But the foundation, the roof over my this entire preparation, both every and the walls, everything was this 6 years which I had studied consistently, and never this was this only 25 days. But this 25 days definitely gave me the confidence that yes, I can sit at one place and read for such a long period of time. So I was never a person in my class 12 also who could read 15 to 12 hours. I had to take my free time out and read some other books as well. So it was kind of a surreal experience and rediscovering myself in this 3 weeks. So yes, that's my journey. And the last week was especially a marathon, because I had to complete that. Like, at least I had determined that I would complete the half of the syllabus revision in this 1 week. So yes, I had completed 40%, but still 10% was remaining. But no, in any exam you give, your preparation won't ever be enough. So yes, definitely now everything does seem to have a meaning right now.
I think that was just beautiful. I think destiny, hard work, and dedication all put together, and there we have the rank one of INICT. And to be very frank, Anirban, it's your lucky day. It's our lucky day because we have in our midst the legend of anatomy, Dr. Ashwani sir. Sir, if you can just unmute yourself. I think sir just left. Uh, if you can add her back, Vimi, add sir back.
Sure, sir.
But we'll keep continuing. All right. So talking about, you just talked about pre and paraclinical. I am sure in second years of out of all second year subjects, patho is the one subject which everyone dreads. I think the most bleak night of our life is in second year when we have patho 1 and patho 2 together. So
Yes.
tell me about pathology. Like it's a base for medicine, it's a base for surgery. I'm sure that these basics were meant to, make you better in the future itself. So how did you do that?
So pathology was one subject which I loved the most. Like, I loved reading Robbins. It is one book that I can go back anytime. Anytime
Hmm.
you ask me to go back to, if you tell me one book which I would read anytime in at any place, it would be Robbins, sir. So I had
Hmm.
worshipped Robbins. I had read line by line
Hmm.
and picture by picture. So
Hmm.
it was a great book, sir. It was a great experience reading Robbins. And before patho 1 and like the whole path exam coming for the pre-university exams, I
Hmm.
never felt overwhelmed.
Hmm.
Most of my batchmates did feel overwhelmed, but uh, there was a point that I did not feel overwhelmed, because I had made my own notes, and I felt quite well. But then again, from the entrance point of view, I had not prepared for path that well. So yes,
Hmm.
I definitely needed some helping hand in getting through my path preparation. So I had got the subscription for eGurukul in, I think, internship for and then I utilized the path videos of immunology, neoplasia, and hematology from Dr. Praveen sir's videos, and they were quite. I especially liked the approach to his immunodeficiency parts. The way he explains how the B cells mature and the immunodeficiencies develop in each and every stage, and how clinical features are also correlated with that. That was, I think, 40-minute session. It provides you a so wholesome knowledge of the everything that is there in the primary immunodeficiency diseases. So yes, I would definitely remember some few lectures of Dr. Praveen, and definitely would like to carry them forward ahead also.
Yeah, I'm sure Praveen sir will be, love to hear the compliments. And Ashwani sir is back with us again. Ashwani sir, are you there?
Yes, I am there. Hello, Dr. Nachiket. Hello, Dr. Deb.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we had a chat on WhatsApp a while ago. I was not expecting to. I'm sorry to invade your interview in the middle, but I couldn't resist that. If the interview is going on, let me just go online and congratulate you face to face. So very, very, very happy to see you. It's amazing that it's an unparalleled feat that you achieved. So many congratulations for what you've got.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Dr. Nachiket, you can continue with it here only.
Sure, sir. So, Anirban, actually, Anirban sir is our topper in our INI-CET mock as well. So, if you can tell me about that, because rank one there, rank one here, too much similarity.
Yes, sir. I had attended the INI-CET mock this 1 week before the exam, and it found the paper quite balanced, and there were quite a few sequence-based questions which I loved it, because I was confused between two options, and when I went back to the answers, then it was two. I had chosen the correct option, so somewhere I felt that it was. The exam went well, but somehow I felt that I was making some silly mistakes, and definitely I do wanted to go and correct them. So yes, that the GT helped me a lot in knowing my weaknesses, because I had left only 4 questions there, but again I had got a lot of 20 to 25 questions wrong there also. So yes, I had to choose wisely which areas I would leave and which areas, and definitely that approach helped me in that analysis helped me in my final exam also, where I had attended only 186, and I thought first that maybe this would backfire, but definitely I think that this has turned a game changer for me. So yes.
Now, I am glad that I got a chance to do this interview, and to be very frank, it has been a learning opportunity for me as well, that maybe, we'll just collect the data that you have just told us, that strategy and everything, and we are going to make sure that every upcoming student knows this thing, that you need to be in a 6-year pace, but the last 25 days can actually change the game as well. It can take you from the top 50 to the rank 1. So I think that's the most beautiful part here. So again,
Yes,
Dr. Anirban, we are just so proud of you. You have done an amazing job, an amazing feat, and I'm sure your parents are uh, proud of you as well. They must be over the moon right now. So after this interview, you are going to cut the cake. Please, ask your parents to be there with you. We'll take some beautiful pictures, and we'll make it a family moment.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Great. So just one last thing that you are going to do with me. So we are going to put our hands together like this, like this. If you can just do this, and we are going to repeat after me. Okay. So we'll say Bhatia hai to bharosa hai, right? So 1, 2, 3. So Bhatia hai.
Bhatia hai.
To bharosa hai.
To bharosa hai.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Anirban. A beautiful interview, and I'm sure we'll get a chance to see you very soon. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye.